At Minnesota, they have everything from a Heisman to a Nagurski in their rich legacy. And today in Minneapolis, the Golden Gophers hope to add another memorable chapter. And the Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. And here's the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Minnesota's return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They're testing the right side here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass, it's Chavez. A strike downfield. Racing down the left side. Slippery slide. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right now.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give out of the gun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Oh, better look out. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he got loose, it was all over.
I am a great play caller when I can...
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point.
They stripped it out. A defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous... Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Bauer. Stands in and takes the hit. And that one's going to be knocked down, incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. The freshman trying to take a shot, but put just a little too much on it.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that.
Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab on the left side. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they...
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
Keeps the legs moving. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job calling his hole, getting positive yards.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Getting some heat. Dances away from the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the incomplete. Just about 30 seconds to go, and you want to score, but the last thing you need to do is give up a cheapie. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And that ball is picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass, it's Bauer. Gonna let it fly. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Golden Gophers will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game.
Looking for a huge play. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Yeah, and I like this shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he ran away from the defense to take. On first down, here comes this offense. Back to throw, it's Bauer. Sends it downfield. Pulls it in on the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line.
He wants to take the top off. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown! Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. First down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Throwing right. The freshman just a little too much on that one.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The aerial assault continues. He wants it all. He makes the catch. Here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Bauer. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. He'll set up to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it.
Touchdown, Oregon! And the comeback is on. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Second and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. The give as they work on that clock. Fights off the defender. Still on his feet at the 45. Can anyone catch him? And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. So the penalty will not be enforced.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay.
He's got it down the left side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Looking to move it through the air. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Time is of the essence. Just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for... Settled next to the Willamette River, Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of Ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. And the Badgers will put toe to leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks offense will get the first swing of the game. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Bauer. That's it, fly. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out fast. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Badgers getting that pass rush from the 2nd level like they did with a T.J. Watt or his brother who played up front who transferred from Central Michigan.
They've had a long list of guys, and it's funny, they all kind of look the same.
Time to take a shot. Snags it on the right. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman, but just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the move, he fires. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo.
Oh, the ball squirts out. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. 2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. They'll run it from the gun. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10. 3rd and short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Looking to throw, it's Bauer. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Got him downfield. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Feeling some heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going downfield for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying. Offense set on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit as he throws. And the ball is intercepted. And he's going to score on the interception. First down for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going over the top. He's got it on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Quarterback checking the play. To the air on first down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the net.
Fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Leaves it with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Bauer. Quickly to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They keep attacking through the air. With the catch, it's Arisman. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. He wants to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Trying to get to it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Ducks in the hurry up. Wide receiver shows motion. Scanning the field, it's Bauer. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. He's loose. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Clements. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick setting up 4th down.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Tripped up for the tackle. 2nd and goal coming up. He's looking to throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buying some time. They're working that left side. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Duck! The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs. And if I get a few 1st downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires on the move. He's got him and they convert. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to...
Oh, look out. The ball's free. And the defense snatches it, and they reverse the field.
Man, I can't...
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive reason. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Throws to the tight end. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Holds and fires complete to the right.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Looking downfield, it's Bauer. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Oregon! And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it. He gets it in. Touch. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to... Welcome to Ryan Field on the campus of Northwestern University and home to the Wildcats, where the purple-clad fans are eager to get this one started. The Ducks will put total leather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wildcats offense takes the field to start this game off. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Just plowing down the field. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force them in on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Ducks are rolling down the field. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd down after that incompletion. Looking for a man. It's Bauer. Pocket starts to collapse. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. A shot toward the end zone, and trying to put points on the board on... A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. He's taking the shot. And he hauls it in at the 30. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build. First down here for the offense. Give to the running back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Ducks will hustle to the line. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Clemens. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Looking at a 2nd and short now. They want to throw it. Dances away. He fires it out to the right. He caught it. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back gets to give. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Caught over the middle. It's Clemens. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense.
Going for the big play. And it's caught inside the 25. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, it's Bauer coming after it. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He hurls one deep down the left side and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. This is a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. And sure, tackling there to keep it. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 4. And the ball is picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after it. Line gets set. 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got his man. Tackled there by the defense.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he makes the grab at the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Grabs behind the line. It's Clemens. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turn. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Moss. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Looking to the big tight end. Freshman trying to take a shot, but put just a little too much on it.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there. And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to...
The offense set for a 1st down play. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Pickup of 15. Good enough for 1st down.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. First down to start the drive after the break. Here's the handoff. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Bauer. Moving out of the pocket. He'll throw one to his right.
The second down pass.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And the punishment has... They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give and tick, 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 tick. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Trying to get to it. He's got the back in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to get the edge on the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing.
Hi, folks, and welcome to beautiful Eugene, Oregon. We're in for a special, historic moment here today because while it appears to be raining in the Willamette Valley, everyone here knows it never rains at Autzen Stadium. And the Utes will kick this away to start us off. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Oregon's offense comes on the field first today. And Kirk, here comes the star tight end. There's so much emphasis in college football on using this position creatively. I mean, this guy's as good as any of them.
Yeah, you nailed it, Chris. We've seen tight ends have a big impact in college football in the past, but what this guy is doing right now is unbelievable. Speed of a wide receiver, size and power of an offensive lineman. We're looking at a freak out there today.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field.
Hold it.
Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Caught in the backfield. It's Moss. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. It's a quick grab. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he drops back in the gun. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line. First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Eludes a tackle. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. The Ducks pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. On the run, he'll let it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Going again on 2nd and 10. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. 3rd down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Now This is the 8th play on this drive. They're going to run the option. You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. And see if they can do it again. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create, and he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Ducks pick up enough yards to move the sticks. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking to throw again. He bought some time, now lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Moss. Tackled, but forced down. A new set of downs after that completion. Finds his target. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks. Well, the call was sort of predictable. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. On first and 10, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And he'll get there. Touchdown. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And he is wide open for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. So on 4th down, they won't go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. Med kick right. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They've got him down out near the 40. Quarterback, a pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Now here's the toss play. Good enough for 1st down yardage. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Got the 1st down, now looking for more. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Deep ball caught inside the 10. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
2nd down and goal upcoming. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound. After the completion, nowhere to go after that catch.
Defense looking for a stop on 3rd and goal. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Is on. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Will not bring him down after just a short pickup.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the...
They'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Stretching the... Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He's going to take off here. Slides to avoid the big hit. So the win streak continues for this team. Good job, Kirk, bouncing back. They're just getting stronger and stronger now.
You've seen their stock start to really rise, and these players seem to be buying in. Credit to the coaching staff for leading this streak and keeping this team together after that loss a few weeks back. You can tell this team is bought all the way in.
Hello there and welcome to Autzen Stadium, respected and feared by all opponents. This might be, per capita, the loudest place in college football. Very tough and rough. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Wasting no time. He's going to go deep on the first play. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for his big tight end. Ball's incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback as we see.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Keeping it on the ground here. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. Second down play coming up. Give it to the back again. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. So after the incompletion, it's second down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. That one falls incomplete. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looks right for a quick completion.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Contact as he let the ball go. Oh, the pass is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Looking for his big tight end. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just this line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Looking to scramble. Football comes out. The ball carrier recovers it, and the offense will keep possession.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
He'll take a deep shot here. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Contact as he threw it. The ball is picked off. That's a first down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the run moves the ball over to 33.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. And the Ducks pick up enough yardage for a first down. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little...
Touchdown, Oregon. First down here for this offense. Makes a nice move there. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. First and 10 now for the offense. And a decent gain there where the defense brings him down.
Pat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Same tailback, another carry. Not much on that play, brought down short.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Ducks line up on first and 10 now. a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Crucial red zone play coming up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. And it's good right down the middle. They tack on 3 more that'll finish off the 3rd quarter of play. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. Working his way inside the 15. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the 1st down. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks. Second down play coming up for this offense. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. The Ducks will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. Touchdown, Oregon. And this one. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down.
29 Philly.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. 2nd down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. The Ducks line it up with 1st and goal.
Line 22.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. 2nd and goal for the offense. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. And the beatdown continues.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for one at the national championship with an automatic bid. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And here's the return from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. So Oregon's offense in less than ideal position off that poor return. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
This guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. And the Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. On first down, it's play action, bringing pressure. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting in the way of that and knocking it away.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up the football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long...
They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or do they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. 1st down now. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. Made the defense look slow that time. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments? Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27. A solid run, good for 1st down yardage. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down. The Ducks are in the red zone. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. Fresh set of downs, 1st and goal. And he'll make it in for the score. Now it's 2nd down here. He's past the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. Where teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
He's across the 25. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do.
And he runs it in for the score. Touch. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.